Yo, what's up, everybody? Matty Ice here with Profit Props. This is the sharp side. Gonna make today's video kind of quick, so you can get back to your Sunday. Best of luck today, all my fellow bettors. Here's what I got. First, AJ Brown over 65.5 receiving yards. This was the play of the day, either yesterday or the day before. Followed by the other play of the day I've released so far, Adam Thielen over 57.5 receiving yards. I believe that's up to 61.5. I still think it's playable. Next, I have DJ Moore over 57.5 receiving yards for the Chicago Bears. Evan Ingram over 40.5 receiving yards. That is for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Next, we have Jamar Chase over 84.5, although the number has moved fairly significantly. I don't know that I believe it's up to 88.5 to 90.5. So I maybe wouldn't chase that one. Justin Fields over 192.5 passing yards. FanDuel, I believe, had the best number there. Jimmy G under 235.5 passing yards. I believe MGM was still at that number. And then Zay Flowers, this game already started. I believe we got him over 54.5, and he's currently sitting at 28. So right where he needs to be, but with the big lead, I am kind of worried about that one. I believe we took that for a half a unit. All right, new plays for today. I've got 4 new plays for today. One being the eventual play of the day, and then we might look over. I've got a few profit boosts, so I might look over with y'all and see what I like in terms of those profit boosts. All right, let's get into today's plays. First, we're going to go Josh Reynolds over 36.5 receiving yards. This is for Detroit. Let me pull this up here. Josh and receiving yards. All right, so the best number in the market looks to be about 32.5 points. He's gone over this in 4 or 5. I'll actually give you guys access to this. Show you what I'm seeing and show you why I'm liking this. Share screen. I just want you to see props.cash. Bam. All right, as you can see, especially looking at this season, over in 4 or 5, Atlanta does have a good pass defense. Tampa Bay, kind of middle of the pack. I wouldn't say they have a bad pass defense, but it's inferior compared to the Detroit offense. Over in 4 or 5, really clearing it in 4 or 5 with 58. And then he's getting a lot more targets this season. As you can see, he's averaging 4.8, but he's gotten 5 and 4 or 5. So if we even just go to 4 targets, over the last 2 years, when he gets 4 targets, he's cleared this in 13 to 17 at 76%, averaging close to 60 yards. And my numbers for Josh today are Josh Reynolds, 57.91. So that is a new play. I do like Josh Reynolds over 32.5 yards. Looks like available at Caesars or DraftKings. Next, we're going to the Jets game. I know there's some wind there, but it doesn't mean they're not going to pass the ball at all. And I think this may actually play to our advantage. Tyler Conklin, I hope I'm saying that right. Tight end for the Jets. They're playing Philly today. Philly's allowing like 67 yards per game, receiving yards per game, that is, to tight ends. Tyler Conklin's getting the majority of the tight end share from the Jets. You can play an over 27.5. And if I pull him up here, you'll see that this season he's gone over in 3 of 5. This season he's seeing about 4 targets per game with 5 in all but 1, actually. And if we go back over the last 2 years, when he sees at least 4 targets, he's over in 63%, 6 of his last 10, 9 of his last 15, and 3 or 4 this season. So that is the second play being released today. Look, I looked into receiving yards too. There were some guys with some receiving yards numbers that I liked, but receptions. But there's only so much time, and this is what I found today. Last but not least, Quentin Johnston, Chargers going against the Cowboys. I'll pull him up. He hasn't cleared this number yet. Rookie, high ceiling rookie. But I just don't think this is the game. When we look at his numbers this year, 9, 7, 10, and 18, with Josh Palmer and Keenan Allen getting the lion's share of the receptions. Austin Eckler's now back, going to be taking receptions away. I think he goes under this. I do think this kid will be good, but I don't think this week is the week that he breaks that number. So that's everything that I have in terms of straights. Like I said, I do have a few FanDuel boosts. So let's get into that. First, let's see what game. So my boost in the Ravens game looks pretty good. I took Zay Flowers 40+ receiving yards, Mark Andrews 25+ receiving yards. That already cashed. And then the Ravens money line, they're up huge. I want to say it's 18-3. I'm fairly confident in that number. Yeah, 18-3. All right. Now let's go to the 1 o'clock games. Try to build us up a little parlay. Don't want to touch that Niners-Browns game. Don't really want to do that Commanders game. Miami is interesting. Vikings are interesting. I've got a few plays in the Jacksonville game. Seattle, high scoring. I think it'll be higher than 45.5. I really do. Miami or the Seattle game? Which one do we want? I got Jamar Chase in fantasy. All right, let's go look at the Miami game because I already know I like Thielen a lot. We could take Thielen at like 50+. Minus 198. We take Thielen at 50+. We take, oh wow, Hill at 50+ is minus 600. Tyreek. Let's see. Let's look at Tyreek a little bit here. So this year he's gone over 50 in all but one. He had 40 in the one game, but I mean, it's just crazy because he's been over 150 in 3 of them. Like, the fuck? Yeah, the Carolina pass defense. Maybe not. Let's go talk about the Seattle game. Seattle, Cincinnati. Get this out of here. I did like Walker's receiving yards over, or rushing yards. So maybe we take something that's like Kenneth Walker rush yards over. Thinking we grab him at like 60+. We grab Walker at 60+ rush yards. We grab I was actually really fucking with Tyler Boyd. That was one of my leans. So if you buy him down to under like 38, bro, get him at 30+. Wonder what the number is on that. Kind of fuck with Tyler Boyd's receiving yards. DK, been hit or miss, and that defense good. Jamar, oh shit, yeah. We want to go Jamar, 70+ receiving. Kenneth Walker, maybe 50+ rushing. Let's go find a QB. All right, my numbers on Geno. 225 and 229 respectively on these QBs. I lean to the under on both. Yuck. I think Burrow might be back, though. I definitely wouldn't play the Burrow under. Maybe the Geno under. I definitely wouldn't play the Burrow under. I think Burrow's back. All right. So let's just see here. Let's get the fuck out of this Miami game. I think the Seattle game is where it's at. Let's build us up a little Seattle parlay. Yo, and I'm really thinking play of the day is going to be, I'm really thinking play of the day is going to be Stephon Diggs anytime touchdown against the Giants. I'm really leaning hard into that. All right, Chase 70+ minus 250. God, they're taxing. Walker 50+ minus 275. And then I don't like either one of these teams outright. Although I kind of like the over. I've got this at 45. Really don't like the over then, do I? I've got it right on market. Okay. What's the last leg in this, y'all? What is the last leg? Mixon's rushing? Is it Mixon's rushing? It might be Mixon's rushing. This season, he's gone over 50 every time, minus 210. I know that defense is good. Do I got him going over 50? Player rushing teams. Joey boy. Joey Mixon. $71. All right. Yeah. Joe over 50. I got a profit boost on this 3-legger. I'm turning a plus 200 into a plus 261 for a max bet of $50. Damn, I probably don't even need Chase at 70. What's Chase at 50 for real? I'm feeling real good about Chase at 50. What's that with my boost? $194 basically wins 100. That's it. 50, 50, 50. Mixon, Walker, Chase. Plus 194. That's the first parlay. It's plus 149 if you don't have a profit boost. For those interested. All right. Let's go to the 425 games. 425 game. Oh, it's got to be that Philly game, right? It's got to be that Philly game, right? I think you can do same game parlay plus. We might get some cross action here. All right, so this is what we're going to do here. We're going to the Lions game first. Detroit, Tampa Bay, David Montgomery rush yards. Tampa Bay does have a pretty good defense, although he hasn't gone under 60 this season. $60+, we're going to take that. Receiving yards, what did I like in this game? Want to take St. Brown like 50+? It's minus 310. That seems a little steep. 60+ is minus 200. Don't love it. Josh Reynolds, we already played straight. Eagles, A.J. Brown was play of the day, so let's see about. And I had Conklin. There's a couple things we could do with that one. Baltimore game's back on. Seattle went 3-and-out. Bums. All right. You know what? We're going to end the stream right here, and I'm going to come back with a 4 and an 8 o'clock. So that's it. 15 minutes. I'm going to go over the whole thing, release a video, kind of giving a breakdown of what I did. And then later today, we'll get a 4 and an 8 o'clock pick. All right. So recap from the day's stream. Everything that I've played already. A.J. Brown receiving yards over. Adam Thielen receiving yards over. DJ Moore receiving yards over. Evan Ingram receiving yards over. Jamar Chase receiving yards over. Justin Fields passing yards over. Jimmy G passing yards under. 3 new plays for today. Josh Reynolds over 32.5 receiving yards. Tyler Conklin over 27.5 receiving yards. Quentin Johnston under 27.5 receiving yards. 2 leans, Tyler Boyd's over, and Addison, the receiver for Minnesota, is over. Same game parlay with a booster. We took Chase, 50+ receiving yards. Kenneth Walker, 50+ rushing yards. Joe Mixon, 50+ rushing yards. Boosted it to plus 197. That's all for today. Best of luck. I'll be back.